For my project, that's the principal goal, to reconnect people with nature and understand we're part of something.
I want to dig deep into your storytelling because at the end of the day, all human beings are storytellers.
We started to sharing inspiration and sharing the beauty part of the nature. And I think that was very important for scale the project.
You want to bring a message across around the environment, around conservation, and so on.
When we started to doing in-person events, I think the magic start. That's a place where the people connect.
On this episode of the Latin America podcast, we're joined by Martín del Rio. He founded Ladera Sur. It's an organization that produces content that also engages audiences around the world and is concerned with the environment. He just got the National Geographic Wayfinder Award. He received this very important award that already underscores a career and a long time defending the environment across Latin America. Martín, great to have you.
No, thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here with you and all your team.
Martín, first off, what does the Wayfarer Award mean for you? What changed now?
For me, it's amazing to be here to receive this award because this award is when the Ladera Sur project celebrates his 10 years birthday, like you said. So for me, it's like a very special moment because I saw National Geographic like a reference. So now National Geographic give me this award is like you're doing the things in a good way. So it's a very, very privilege, and for my team, this also is an amazing thing.
Something I want to understand is how do you come up with the best storytelling ideas? Because you do journalism and advocacy for the environment.
Well, now we are a big team. We work with an editor, 5 journalists, and I think the best thing about Ladera Sur is we have a big community of different collaborators in Chile, in Latin America. So that's how this project started, to build this community. I think that's the best thing of the I don't know how to say, the success of this project is we build a very strong and multidisciplinary nature community in Chile and Latin America. So now we work with our editor team, and every day we receive different content for all the regions. So now it's an amazing job because we have to choose the better stories, and also for us to I don't know, give voice to different people, and well, that's it.
I want to get a sense of is how you evolved in your storytelling and your tackling of the environmental issue in Latin America.
I started with a dream, like everyone, like to build this strong and multidisciplinary nature community, and this nature media. That was the dream when I started.
Yeah.
But when we ran the project, was very amazing because the first year where I started, I don't know, a lot of people of the country start to write me to try to be part of this, like a movement, so now we are trying to give voice, not only Chile, only the whole country of the region, because I think Latin America is nature, is environmental, a social thing. So there's a lot of things to talk. So now it's a very challenging job.
You come from media studies, advertising, and then you evolved into environmentalism. How did that happen?
My story is common, but then I changed my interest and I started to study landscape architecture. Very different thing.
And you went on to graduate school.
Yeah, and I think then I mix my interest in, because I always love nature, and I'm a very natural person. And so my story started like I started to share photos about plants because I have a knowledge of plants, animals. I don't know, I love trekking. So
okay.
And I started to share photos about this thing, and people like it. I think was hopeful content, maybe in difficult times. So under that impulse, I decided to create Ladera Sur, the first media about nature in Chile. That was because this is around back in 2014,
Yeah.
and with the social media there wasn't so strong like this day. So I don't know, when I started, I at that time I had around 2,000 followers
Yeah.
in my social media, a very normal social media of a person. And when I started with
We should probably add that by now you have, adding all your social media outlets, probably millions.
more
Yeah.
than 1 million.
And how do you scale this?
Mm.
How do you do that leap?
Well, there are 10 years.
Yeah.
But there's one
That helps.
Yeah. But there's one project that changed, I think, everything. That when we create a film festival, and I think also it helped for us the pandemia, because everyone went to online. So, and pandemia for us, I think the thing that pandemia, I think, gives to us and everyone is you need nature, and it's important to protect them. So for us, it was the pandemia scaled the project in a huge way, and the project of the film festival, Santiago Web Film Festival, it starts in pandemia, and what happened there? We think a project for only Chile, but it was online, so the festival was seen in another country of the region. So that was the opportunity to get this message for the different countries, not only Chile.
You organize a film festival.
Yeah.
Right? We hear about dozens of film festivals every day. Most of them have no impact. But you talk about the film festival as being a very impactful event in the evolution of Ladera Sur.
Yeah.
What do you think made the difference?
Well, in the first thing, it was the first film about nature in my country. So it was new.
Yeah.
So we have, I don't know, was covered by the press.
Okay.
So that was good. And then I think we put different topics in our communication at the festival, because it's important to connect with the people with inspiration, with beauty, science, and also social environmental problems. So I think Ladera Sur have like how do you say, like a message to the people, like common people, like to connect with good things, with the positive things. Like I think people is very they don't want to hear bad news. I think that's what I heard every day.
Yeah.
People don't want to listen.
The pandemic.
In the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we started to sharing inspiration and sharing the beauty part of the nature. And I think that was very important for scale the project. Like the nature is outside. Come here and live the experience. That was our message.
What do you think made it resonate internationally? Because everything was catered to a very local audience.
I think they saw like a very strong community in the behind the project, and all the things that we do and we're trying to do, they're doing in the best way, like working with science, with the best designer. Like it's a project that you believe, and we started to have different partnership from other countries. For example, we started a partnership with the Jackson Wild Film Fest, who here in US, in the Wyoming. Jackson Wild is the most important festival about wildlife in the world. So they support us in the first years. So I think that was one thing. And the other, we have a relationship with the Smithsonian Channel, who is here in DC. So I think for a country like us, and maybe in different countries of Latin America, when you have some partners, good partners from outside, that generate some good thing for the project, and people believe in you. So I think that was very important in the first years.
I'd like to talk a little bit about which is the best way to engage people. Why are you so emphatic about doing it in person?
Well, the first thing, the very important thing is the social media. That's the best way to connect people with different topics, we know. But when I started running this project, I said, all the people love nature, so it's gonna be easier this thing. But I started to show like we can't also we can see work for a like or for like a visit. We have to work for have impact. And I think when we started to doing in-person event or trying to reconnect people or connect people, I think the magic start. That's a place where the people connect. That's the people when they start to networking. That so Ladera Sur is a platform where the people, all the people who work in these topics or who love these topics, can be together and start to thinking or working in different things, projects.
So you're the anti-digital guy.
But
You're right now in a podcast.
And we also host a podcast, and we are online media. But I think we need the media, the online media, and all the digital thing. That's our where are. But I think if you want to have impact, you have to try to get in person.
Why?
Because in person you really knew the people who is trying to doing the thing that you want, and to knew the people who's working in these things, to try to connect different people and create a movement and create a community. I saw it here also in Nat Geo. Now I'm part of this family, and yesterday it was amazing to feel part of this family who's a global thing in Nat Geo. People of all of the world are, and here of the same mission. Like, so the people when we left DC, I think there are thing around 400 people now in the Geo Explorer Festival.
Yeah.
That 400 people, they will go to his home, to his family, to his work, with the energy and all the tools to try to have more impact.
My concern is that storytelling has become so short, right? You get on TikTok.
Yeah.
Stories are
more
10,
short.
15 seconds short sometimes. And sometimes even 5.
Yeah.
And sometimes the environment needs a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Right? You need to explain about the little bug
Yeah.
in the cave. That the cave is only like in the vicinity of Torres del Paine,
Yeah.
a very famous mountain in the south of Chile.
Yeah.
How do you go from the 5-second impacts to the whole story about the little bug that will probably mobilize everyone in the country to try and save the bug? And of course, the surrounding environment, right?
It's very challenging. We are in TikTok, for example.
I saw that.
Yeah, but I think with beauty, with trying to share beauty in this time, I think is one of the only way to have the attention of the people. The beauty of nature, I think, like, and using the social media in for example, you said you have only 5 seconds for the attention of a person, and I think every day is gonna be less. Like, so I think showing the beauty of local thing for the people, because for us, for example, when we started to show to post things, common things, like, I don't know, the bird who is in your park, or when you want when you went to the work and you see a bird, a lot of people don't know who the name of that bird, and it's an example, but we started to sharing like common thing about nature in a beauty way. The people start to connect, and also with amazing photos, nice videos, all the technology possible in a natural way. But I think for us, trying to connect with common things.
So you work about shifting perspectives, right? At the same time, South America has probably the richest environments of the planet with the Amazon, Patagonia on the same place. How do you think these environments that are endangered are saved?
I think in all Latin America have the same problem, or like the development with the social environmental things. So, for example, when in Chile in 2019 we have a huge social crisis, the country broke out and was paralyzed. But everybody says we have like a social crisis, but then everybody said it's not a social, it's social environmental crisis. So I think that's the most challenging thing for all Latin America, to try to grow, but having a good development in the different part of the territory. But it's very difficult. It's very difficult because the people need to grow, but well, it's hard to say.
What do you think is achieving your objective? How do you define success?
For me, for example, is trying to more people understand that humans are part of the nature, and because I think the people in the city don't understand that. They don't know where the water is coming, or maybe they are going to the supermarket and they even know where this piece of meat is coming. So for me, the success of my project is that the people understand we are part of something big, and there's like we are part of an ecosystem. So for my project, that's the principal goal, to reconnect people with nature and understand we're part of something. And I think when more people understand that, I think many things are going to change.
Martín del Río, thank you very much. Great having you.
Thank you for the invitation.
See you in the next edition of the Latin America podcast. I'm Diego Laje. Bye for now.